Yo Joes, the spotlight is on Classified Spirit today, which was in the recent gift box from Hasbro celebrating 40 years of Real American Hero. It is up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, so if you haven't been able to track one down at retail, like in my area, Big Bad Toy Store has you covered. I'm usually not a fan of them changing the art style on classified boxes, but Spirit is special, so I like that his art is special too. I know it's a touchy subject, and there are sure to be some who will cry commercialism and exploiting the Native American culture to make a quick buck. But the amount of care I see in the art, as well as the figure, I just don't see exploitation here. Nothing but love and respect for a beautiful culture that's paid far too high a price to have hundreds of millions of people living in North America. It's a case of you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. Well, I'm glad they did. This is one of the most beautiful figures I've seen. And doing a review of it in the toy room just didn't seem like the right setting. I thought it should have a more spiritual setting, so I took Spirit and Freedom out to a nearby wetlands conservation area. I like taking pictures of toys in the wild, especially Joe's, but this one seems especially natural, surrounded by Mother Nature. As far as paint job, joint tightness, and all that, I really don't care. I love this character, and what I see is a love letter to the character of Charlie Ironknife and his eagle, Freedom. Some define a warrior as a snarling, bloodthirsty killer. I define a warrior as codename Spirit. A warrior should be the last person who wants to fight, and when they do, it should pain them to do so, like the story of the old man in Way of the Peaceful Warrior, who has to kick some major butt when some hooligans are trying to mug him and his friend. He dispatches of them easily, but he doesn't gloat or celebrate. He actually cries. Imagine being that connected to other human beings, that when they leave you no other choice than to beat some sense into them, it hurts you too. That was Spirit on the show. Never gloating during his battles with Storm Shadow, but stoic, somber, sad that it had come to that. Classified does a spectacular job on the animal companions, coming a long way from the old days of just being one piece of plastic. Freedom is no exception, sporting an impressive wingspan. The eagle can be attached to the backpack so that Spirit can use both hands for his rifle or hold another weapon, or it can be attached to Spirit's forearm thanks to these two small holes, with a snug enough fit that it won't be knocked loose easily. Freedom isn't just an accessory or animal companion though. He's like Spirit's spirit animal, an extension of the man more than a belonging. Freedom's got great range too, both legs move as well as both feet. Head turns. And the wings are on ball joints, with lots of movement. Quite an upgrade from the original, which was just one piece with a claw for attaching onto a forearm. An extra set of closed wings are included, which are easily swappable. And I thought I'd prefer the open-winged look before having the figure in hand, but I actually prefer this look now that I see it in person. It distracts from the figure less, and gives the overall display a more peaceful, serene look, which is more in keeping with the character. He's peaceful, but he's also ready for war when Cobra strikes, thanks to a number of different weapons. The sniper rifle is awesome. I don't know if it's based on a real one, and I don't care. It looks like a real one instead of a Nerf one, and that's good enough for me. What I love about classified figures is the ability to hold a rifle with two hands while looking into the scope. So few figures, other than 1/6 scale, can do this convincingly, but this is fantastic. For closer range, he's got a pistula in his leg holster that reminds me a lot of 86 Hawk's handgun. He looks great holding it one-handed, or two-handed, movie cop style. And he comes with a pair of knives. One is in the sheath on his other leg. And since he has a very solid snake vibe, a CQC pose with gun and blade at the ready. And check this out. A figure that has enough range to draw his own knife from his chest sheath. This one has a silver blade, and some nice sculpting on the handle. And his final accessory is his backpack, which has a post on it that you can store the sniper rifle. A look at the sculpting details on his outfit. A tomahawk insignia on his right arm. And it looks like Spirit made Sergeant. The original figure was a corporal. Head sculpt is magnificent, stoic, focused. Side by side with the original 1984 Spirit and Freedom, the biggest difference being the lack of red apron on the classified figure. The classified backpack is inspired by the original, but not an exact recreation. And the 25th anniversary Spirit. An incredible tribute to a wonderful character from a beautiful culture. One that I think of often as I walk the paved roads on land that used to belong to those who were so in tune with Mother Nature, they'd take a moment to say a prayer and pay respect to an animal that had sacrificed its life so that a family could be fed and clothed. How often do we thank a cow when we eat a Big Mac? This isn't just a cool toy. Like the original Spirit, this one's extra special for what it represents. A Cherokee prayer to close. May the warm winds of heaven blow softly upon your house. May the Great Spirit bless all who enter there. May your moccasins make happy tracks in many snows, and may the rainbow always touch your shoulder. May the sun bring you new energy every day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through the world and know its beauty all the days of your life. Tonadago ha'i. Till we meet again.